All right, let's see here, my people. See if I'm a little fancier here. I tried to get my how's this gonna work with the live chat window? I haven't really done live chat windows before, so yeah. I don't think I have enough people ever watching to even have that. Okay, so I'm getting fancy here now. Look at me with my background music. Sorry, my voice is a little froggy or a little crackly. I went to a Timberwolves game on what was it, Tuesday night, and I yelled a lot. And we won. So anyway, I thought I'd do a 1 week post owning my MacBook Neo here. So I figured, let's see here, 1 second. I got to do one more thing here. I figured I'd do a recap on how it's been so far this weekend. Because, we're seeing all these videos coming out from all these big YouTubers and everything. And I'm a little dude that well, I'm not really a YouTuber, honestly. I am, but I'm not. I don't consider myself to be. But basically, I want to just kind of talk about stuff like from my perspective, as a geek and whatnot. So, let's see here. So yeah, I've been using my little Neo kind of like as my main machine, really. Um, let's see here, where did I put that bad boy? So yeah, we got it all set up and everything at the moment. Let's see here. Yeah, I was messing around with my OBS today, setting up stuff, and now I'm just all like, what am I doing? Okay, let me just go into here quick. So I was gonna do one more thing here. Blah 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 blah. Do, 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 do. Okay. Yeah, I tell you some days. Oh, it's weird. My two bars all went away. That figures. If I have like a nice note with all my Neo stuff in it too. I figure I better tag my video here too while we're at it. Otherwise, I'll just be talking to the ether. There we go. Today is the what? Oh my god, it's the 19th already? That's just wild, to say the least. Oh man, sorry, I got a runny nose today too. Like, I am just picking the bad days to do streams. Oh well, what you gonna do? Anyway, so yeah, I'll be honest. If this people keep saying this is only for new users, first time Mac OS users, and you know what? That's a lie. It's for anyone that uses Mac OS, really, especially us power users that have like a fancy M1 Max or whatever setup. This the MacBook Neo for us power users is the perfect lap couch take it on the go setup. I mean, if you're like me, a big enough power user, you can do everything on your big machine here, anywhere. I mean, not at your desk. So I had an iPad Mini, and I was trying to make it into something it wasn't, which was basically this thing here. Because the thing I like about this the best is the keyboard. I mean, it's phenomenal. So, but yeah, I noticed a lot of things too, like people talking all the YouTubers I get a kick out of when they do the MacBook Neo videos and the colors and stuff. These guys are like seriously living in like a studio with this lights, just white light just shining down on it. Like my Neo, I mean, this is what it's gonna look like right now. Like this in the light, it'll get glimpses of blue, but for the most part, it looks just like a dark gray, kind of like a navy gray. I mean, there's. Okay, hang on here. Let me open my windows up here and be less basement dweller again. Oh, geez, look at that light come up, huh? So, okay, natural lighting. Let me turn off this studio stuff going on here. USB camera, portrait mode off. Oh, look at all the cleanness, huh? Oh, wow. Isn't that funny how I'm going to leave studio light on, though, because it's fancy. So, yeah. Like, okay, now, direct light reflection. Yeah, it'll look a little bluer, but I guess, maybe if you're sitting in an office, it'll look blue, but I don't know. I just feel like it's being misrepresented. Like the pictures you see on the Apple website for the blue, like realistically, it's gonna look more dark navy gray, you know. So, but but yeah, so far great. This thing's been great. I mean, yeah, it slows down when I'm exporting 4K videos and slows down when I have like Safari open with 6 tabs, iMovie Lane in the background, Mail open, and my calendar, and then I'm trying to play a little retro gaming or whatever. So, but I mean, yeah, for the most part, though, I mean, it's. I guess I went into this thing without any expectations, really. So that's kind of the big thing for me, you know. The main thing is, you know, not expecting it to do things that it really isn't meant to do. But that's the thing, you know, it's one of those things in the industry. All companies really have to do is under promise and over deliver. It's not that hard. I mean, that's what Apple basically did. Is like, hey, this is just for new people. Don't expect anything. You know, set your expectations low, and then you get it, and you're like, holy crap, I didn't need to set my expectations that low actually. So yeah, it's funny. I actually had I have a client tomorrow. I'm upgrading an iPad on, and I kind of mentioned to that person, that lady, she's an older lady, if she wanted about the MacBook Neo and how that might be a good fit for her. But then I kind of asked her, like, how do you use your iPad first? You know, and the biggest thing she liked about the iPad was that the touch interface more than anything. So she, I guess, would never had really used a computer before. So, but she did say that she was, you know, maybe down the road she wanted to up her game. She said, this lady's like 70 years old. She's a sweetheart. Very savvy though, like with what she does with the iPad. It's, you know, like older people, they may not be power users, but usually what they know how to do. So that's why I hate when companies break workflows, just like assuming that we all are very flexible and can, you know, modify how we use our stuff based upon how they think we should be using it. Nah. When we get older, I mean, I'm getting older now, like, you know, mid 40s, and even I can see my geek, you know, skills are slowing down because of the how much technology and information there is to remember, and just the way that companies keep constantly changing how things work. It's like that's the thing in the old days of the 90s and 2000s computing era. Consistency in the UI interface from its release to the end would stay consistent. Like Microsoft, once they fired the QA team, they were literally taking buttons up here and moving over here or embedding them 7 layers deep. That's fucking horrible design and just horrible everything. It's like they don't use their products again. So that's just me. But yeah, no, so far, awesome. Like, I mean, I was gonna put a bunch of stickers on this thing, but it's so pretty. Like, I don't need to. So what I did is, I'm a silly boy. So I put some little cat stickers by my ports there, as you can see. So I know where my ports are, and then of course a little peeking kitty right above my power button. Because you know what? Oh, by the way, I just realized, like, I had my, you know, my Retroid Pocket 6 device, and I was gonna kind of customize it with some stickers. One second here, I'll get it. And I realized, like, it's so small that you can't buy stickers that fit on devices like this. So in my eureka moment one night on the couch, I was like, so yeah, this little thing here, like, yeah, it's so small to put sticker. So you know, I found out nail stickers. My God, how did I not think of this? They make really cool nail stickers. Like, I got a bunch of Pokemon ones here. I'm gonna probably put these on my Retro Pocket, and then yeah, these are Pikachu. And then I had the. Oh, actually, I'm gonna give these to my friend's kid because he loves Pokemon and Pikachu. And me, when I was a kid, I would just be going crazy for stuff like this. I mean, what am I saying? I'm going crazy for stuff like this now. So, but all right, so put that up there. But yeah, it's funny. Like, yeah, gaming, retro gaming on this thing up to PlayStation 2, no problem. Can you give me a? Well, probably not. I'm as you can tell, my total viewers right now. Two, thank you to you two out there. If I had more money, I would. Um, well, yeah, I mean, again, like I make $9 a month on YouTube. And well, I guess I mean, you're trying to make money, but I mean, save up your money. If you have, let's see, you have a 2010. Ooh, is that vintage yet? Um, it is excellent, dude. Like, I'm a power user. Like, I got the Indigo Blue here. Ooh, I mean, this thing. My buddy, he came over. We went to Timberwolves game 2 nights ago. I was like, dude, I got the new MacBook Neo. He's like, oh, hey. He grabs it. I gave it to him. He's like, oh wow, this feels premium. I'm like, he didn't even open. He's like, man, yeah, that's a solid laptop. But yeah, I mean, for the things that I do, I mean, here's the thing, with the MacBook Neo, it can do everything the big ones can. It's just that it's going to be slower. That's really the all it is. I mean, for normal people like you and I, like, I mean, I was gonna do my OBS stream on there, but I just like having two monitors, so I can have one monitoring my OBS here and this be my, if I want to show my desktop or whatever. But yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I use Safari. Okay, example of what I would have running. I would have a Safari with four tabs open, plus I have tab groups all set up, so they're all kind of, sleeping in the background. I'll have that running, and I'll have mail running in the background. I'll have messages up and running and chat with my buddies. What else I usually have going on? Probably some music, jazz music. So I'm getting older, playing in the background, and yeah, I mean, works great. I get a full day of battery. This week my usage is out of the norm because it's a new machine, so I'm just hitting it hard, doing everything on it, and using it. I mean, I used it to make all 6 videos this week, and I can make 3 videos a day. My videos aren't complex, as you can tell. I'm a very simple YouTube channel, dude. If even, like I say. um, yeah, and I mean, I would start using it at about 10 a.m. on my couch and just mess around all day, surfing, work on videos, play some games a few times, and I make it to about midnight with about 13% battery left. So not bad. The first day is going to be a little. Your battery life is going to be horrible probably because it's going to be indexing. I guess it depends on how much data you're pulling down too. But yeah, no, yeah. I mean, if I was any Windows maker right now making budget laptops, I would be exiting the market because only people that are going to buy those are ones that need Windows specifically or are just uninformed. But I think at the way the hype is going with the Neo, there's really no one that's hard. Well, I guess we're all in a tech bubble because we're all kind of I'm on YouTube all the time and Reddit and everything. So, but yeah, it's this. Let's see, what are we in March? Whew, this fall. Holy balls, is this thing gonna sell numbers even more so than what we're seeing right now? I mean, because this summer, maybe spring and summer, I think we already heard of schools that are starting to create budgets to look at getting one of these in their fleet. And I think this is a great thing too. Like not just because it's the cheapest MacBook you could ever buy and can, but it's also gonna bring computing back to kids finally. Like fuck Chromebooks. I love that they're cheap, but they didn't teach kids shit about computers. They taught kids how to open a web browser and type a URL in. They didn't teach them how to manage files, like how to create an actual file management system. I mean, and these are basic things that can translate into the real world, like basic folder file organization relates to how you organize your home and your place and your area. It's I don't think all the tech companies are just chasing the money right now. And of all the ones that chase the money, Apple's like, we'll chase the money and we'll give you a little something in return. Because if we give you something in return, you're gonna give us more money. So I'm gonna just go right to it and tell you what I think the crazy shit's gonna happen here in the next coming months here. So y'all, we all are kind of getting sick of YouTube, aren't we? Yeah, I think that can be agreed upon. Like it's getting shitty. There's no competitors. There's nothing competitive wise with the YouTube really. I mean, you got TikTok that's 30 seconds short form video more than anything, but nothing long term long form. Vimeo is a fucking joke. I wanted it to be more than it was, but it never was. I mean, it had higher, resolution, but the problem again is YouTube's just so far in it. So there's really no one that can ever compete with YouTube except for Apple. So this, in my opinion, right here, the MacBook Neo this year is like phase one of a long-term plan of Apple's to literally say, you know what? We're gonna for real go for the desktop, laptop, mainstream market share, not just professionals. But the thing that's gonna do on top of this, what they're gonna do to really get y'all us all into this Mac Apple ecosystem is I predict they are gonna launch their own YouTube video streaming service competitor here this summer, fall. Why do I say that? There are going to be so many more people creating content because they're going to buy one of these and have all the tools they need with iMovie, GarageBand right here. And these might be kids. And if Apple can somehow make their own YouTube like media sharing site, social media site that is very good about handling kids and securely doing that, and then allowing it to be easily built into every application of Apple's to upload right to their Apple Video Share or whatever, I don't know, Apple Me or something like that. Bring back that branding. Apple Me. It's a new social media network where you can share your video however you wish to. If you wish to monetize, you can. If you don't, it can be private. And then have like a actual kids zone. I mean, this it seems like this seems to be right down the game plan of Apple right now. Because I mean, look at their Apple TV push and their studios and shows they're producing. This is now just like, yep, we got the professionals kind of pulled in. Let's get the user content in because these users are going to start generating content like crazy. And a lot of people are getting sick of YouTube. And if you can make it easily done from any of the apps built into any of the MacBooks or iMacs or whatever, I mean, it's just we're all asking for. We are all getting sick of YouTube, and this I think is out. This I think it could be Apple's play is that they build a YouTube competitor, and then this Neo is basically gonna be the big. This is the Neo is gonna create all the content they need to get a solid amount of content to start with. I don't know. I mean, if you look at the other videos about the Neo and the other YouTubers talking about it, they mention a lot of it that hey, like, oh, hey, this kid, he gets this MacBook Neo. He starts playing around, getting curious. Instead of just video gaming on it, he's started producing little clips of his video gameplay. The next thing you know, he's dabbling into GarageBand and making his own background music. Later on, oh my gosh, he's now in high school and they have video production classes and he's starting to, play with Premiere, Final Cut, but this little guy here just ain't cutting it. So you know what they do then? You move up to a MacBook Air or a MacBook Pro. But then I mean, where is this kid going to upload all that data? You know, why not Apple's own YouTube website? Their own competitor. I think I'm going to call it before anyone else does right now. That is going to be the biggest announcement this year in the summer. Is that Apple's going to be like, hey, we decided to release our own family. They're gonna make it so they're gonna like spin that video sharing site as being a user friendly. Parents control their kids accounts and what they can upload and what they can't upload, and high parental controls and very siloed portaled data or videos for kids and anyone over that's not a kid considered to be kids, because that's what's failing YouTube big time now is, man, what they're doing to kids and how their algorithm is just like, oh, jeez, just horrible. Like this, like that's why I specifically mark every video of mine. I make it, this is not intended for kids, even though I swear a lot. So, and I talk about a lot of controversial stuff probably, but I just don't want, I don't want to have my kind of content be influencing kids, honestly. So I'd rather I'm a I'm an adult person. I like my buddy's kids. They're awesome. I love them. They're fun, but I don't. I'm not trying to influence anyone else's kids, and I think that's how it should be. Like I really get annoyed with influencers that are literally just playing off of kids and using their addictions and whatever to make money. It's like Roblox. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a whole different world. So, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't got much else to say except it's a fucking good laptop, MacBook Neo. I mean, it lived up to all my expectations. Were set kind of low, but and then some. Really, the keyboard's great. I mean, my the only bad thing about the Neo for me is that I'm sitting on my couch way more than I used to. I used to always get up from my couch, come back here to sit down to type, but now I'm just like, well, actually, I can just lean over here and kind of just get the old Neo out and type away. Let's see. Have I done anything fun recently with? I mean, there's really, yeah. I mean, oh, hey, I was trying to do that demo, on my video on how you can use your So if I have my Neo here next to this computer, actually, hang on, let's see if I can do that or not. Am I close enough to my? I have it set up now where my mouse should just drift over, but I don't know how that works. Okay, I'll have to try that later. But yeah, basically with an iPad, if you have your a MacBook here and then an iPad over here, but it's just, a normal iPad OS that's run, not doing a screen. You can literally take your mouse this way over and you could control your iPad if you keep going over, which is kind of weird. But I noticed if you have your, like I have my MacBook right over here and then like 3 feet over there, I sit on the couch and I noticed my battery life on my iPad was so bad the first week. It's because of that setting. It was trying to keep a connection with my MacBook. So I turned that off and my battery life on my little iPad mini was way better. So yeah, sometimes the integration between Apple devices is too good that it causes battery drain because it's you don't even realize it's doing what it's doing. So yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what let's see here. I guess we could throw up some stuff you got going. Oh, look at me. Hey, look at that. My comments now, huh? I was trying to get fancy again. Let me see here. Let me lock this stuff down. Oh, check this out. What is that even? 1379 peaks. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. Yeah, I actually was working on my transitions and stuff too. Oh, watch this. Oh, hang on. Where did I go? Oh, yeah. OBS, man. I mean, man, if you know how to use this, you can really do some shit, yo. Like, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn that window off because I don't have anyone chatting with me, anyways. It's my left window. There we go. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, I mean, I feel like the Neo is just going to be like the gateway for a lot of kids to really, truly become content creators. Like every kid I talk to, it's hilarious. What do you want to do when you get older? I want to be a streamer. And I'm like, uh, okay. I'm just, if you need any, you have any questions? I'm not a streamer really, but I've dabbled in trying to be, not really trying, but doing it. So I think, this is just an easy, a great laptop for it. I mean, honestly though, the biggest thing with the MacBook Neo is that it doesn't run Windows 11, and yeah, my main profession. Oh, I'm an IT. I used to be an IT sysadmin. Now I'm kind of just like I have my little side company. I do IT consulting slash tech work for, and then just kind of slack off the rest of the time. Yeah, I worked in like I was working in IT since like 2002 professionally after I got out of college or so. And then I worked at Regis Corporation for like 15, no, 7 years. Then I went to a law firm, worked there for 15 years. And then after that, I was a caregiver for my mom for previous 5 years. And now I'm just kind of semi-retired slash working a little for fun on the side thing. So yeah. Software engineer? I don't know. I think it's a weird time right now to be into software engineering and programming. Unfortunately, AI vibe crap. every company thinks AI can replace all the programmers and engineers, but that ain't the truth. It maybe can on like the tedious crap, but the problem is with AI, I always say, is that AI, the problem with it is not really, you always have to have a human looking at it. It's like you're babysitting a machine now. It's what humans are doing, which is stupid because you could just literally hire a human, one human, to do that job the AI is doing and the person watching the AI and have better content at a faster rate. Because, the thing is, AI can create lots of data and lots of solutions, but you got to test them all because you can't trust AI because if you're wrong 1% of the time, you're still wrong 1% of the time. And hello, what the fuck, companies? You guys are idiots. So basically, AI is just being used as a mask for companies to just fuck over workers like you guys out there. Basically, what they're trying to do is say, like, oh, AI has made us so much more efficient, we can lay off 3,500 people. You know what they do? Like 6 months later, they rehire those 3,500 people at half the salary they're paying them. That's that's freaking dirty. That should be illegal, and it's pretty obvious what is happening right now. But thankfully, oh, dude, Nepal, that's awesome, man. I kind of want to go visit Nepal, but I think it costs a lot of money, and I don't like traveling. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions about the Neo at all, that's kind of why I'm doing this. Like, I'm just want to give like real, like not high end YouTuber opinions, like a dude that works in IT. I'm a guy that works with normal older people and younger people on setting up computers. And actually, yesterday I did a gig where I removed some malware from an attorney's laptop. That was fun. Oh, I don't miss doing that every day. So yeah, it's like, so that's kind of my thing, it's like, even though I'm not directly involved I don't have a corporate job anymore doing IT, but I kind of like to, I'm always constantly keeping up to date on stuff on the side. So, which I talk to my friends about tech stuff, and I'm like, yep, still got it. They're always asking me stuff, and then I always tell them things, and they just get this like glazed over look in their face. I'm like, oh, I think I better break that down for you. So, oh, one second, let me get to my coffee here. Oh my God, my lips are so dry right now. My bad if I'm looking like a freak and sounding like a freak. Yeah, it's wild here. Minnesota, we're gonna have 70-degree weather like on Saturday. And it literally was like 15 below last week, and then we got about 12 inches of snow this last weekend. I tell you, living in Minnesota makes you resilient as a human. Like, oh, we can take the cold, we can take the heat. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. So, I'm trying to figure out a way to. Hang on, is there a better way to do this? Oh no, no, I'm sorry. I'm American. Hang on. First off, I'm sorry, the rest of the world for our country. I did not vote for the person in charge. I was the guy yelling at, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Get out and vote for Kamala because this is what happens." So I'm sorry for what we've become. We are trying. Us good Americans are really trying. So sorry. Okay, so yes, Fahrenheit. So like 70 degrees Fahrenheit would be what? Oh boy, I don't even know. 20 degrees? No, 10 degrees maybe Celsius. I guess I could convert it or something, but um so yeah, good times. Oh yeah, the thing I would definitely get the Touch ID 512 version if you can. If you can afford it, which, But then again, I mean, if you're having problems affording the Neo, well, actually, no. If you, here's the thing with the Neo. Here's the thing, my friends. The problem we have here right now is people are trying to shoehorn the Neo into a situation. Oh, that's not. Oh, dude, 55 in Nepal right now. That's not bad at all. I like that. I wouldn't mind that. The problem we're having right now with the Neo at times is that people that are more power user levels like me, I'm noticing on like Reddit and other forums and places, because again, I'm online constantly, is that they're trying to shoehorn the Neo into their workflow, even though it probably is not gonna work. Like they just want to put it in there because it's a shiny new laptop. So here you go. Okay, here's what the pictures you see of everyone online showing the color blue, but that's like light directly reflecting off it. Normally, you're gonna see it like this. Like right now, I'm noticing my blue, but when I'm sitting on my couch over there in like basement dweller mode, I can't even. It's hard to tell that it's gray. Like I feel like it's. I thought it was space gray feeling when I was on the couch, but then I got up and I have my MacBook M1 Max over here that's in space gray, and I'm like, oh wait, no, the Neo's way darker. Like let's see here. You see. Oh, you. Oh, wow! In the daytime now, I can actually see the differences in blue. I wish my webcam was had a longer cable on it, but yeah, you can. It's funny though. Like, yeah, the lighting colors are so crazy. I would to those looking at the citrus color. Here's a question that you got to ask yourself. I think would be a wise idea. Is that going to get too busy after a week? Think about that color typing. I think it will. I think it's gonna age not well at all, honestly. I feel like that citrus is gonna be like right now it's the most popular color because it's the most extreme and all the YouTubers want to have, flashy stuff on screen. But no thank you. I will be getting that indigo all day. That is beautiful. I do wish it was actually like I wish it was like this blue. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, dude, your dad got an M5. Those things are ridiculous, like crazy. Like Apple just is like, let's just drop the bomb on Windows. Yeah, like I have an M1 Max from 2021 I got last year, and there's nothing at the moment I do on my setup right here that an M5 would really make that much better. Maybe, if I was getting back into like AI, local language models and stuff. But I mean, I have 64 gigs of RAM on this thing, so I can run some pretty good LLMs compared to like even Windows computers. Because like Mac has that unified memory, how it uses memory, so that really helps with LLMs versus having to have a massive GPU or whatnot to run the models and everything. So, but then again, I got sick of running AI because all it does is it just makes you become delusional in that you think you're too smart because AI all it does is it cheerleads and tells you you're the genius when in reality you're not. Maybe well you are probably maybe, but the reality is that it was making me feel like I was smarter than I really was. And I know my intelligence level. I ain't no genius. Sorry, I had to get some. My God, my lips are so freaking dry. Sorry about that. I was looking, I'm like, oh, dude, I am looking like freaky deaky. Then again, I have my crazy hair right now. So, like, I haven't gotten a haircut since August. Oh my God. Mac. Hell yeah. I love You know what though? Here's the thing. Like I always tell people too. I'm operating system agnostic in a way, but not. I guess. Let's see here. Boop 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 boom. Yeah, because I run a Windows 11 server. I mean, so like people like I think Windows users they get annoyed with me because I'm a power user, like hardcore power user. Like, tell me how many people you know that have like I don't know, right contextual menu system set up. Like, oh, look at that. I have opened oh, look at that. I can download any YouTube video I want with a right click if I want to. Yeah, it's like, so when people start complaining to me about telling me I'm not a Windows guy, I'm just like, yeah, suck it nuts. Suck my nuts, boys and girls. I know how to freaking deploy an Windows operating system through MDT and whatever you need, baby. So, anyhow, enough computer bringing about myself. Sorry, enough narcissistic behaviors in my end. But Air M2 greater than? I don't know what's your point. What's your point, Taylor Swift? Spotify Canvas? Like, yeah, get an Air too then. Then here's the thing, people. Here's the thing, my friends. Yeah, there's better machines. Buy them. I'm not telling you to buy a Neo. I'm just telling you that if you do buy one, it's going to be just fine. If you need more ports, if you're complaining about, oh my God, there's not a backlit keyboard on a Neo, you know what you do? You shut up and go out and buy an M3 refurb for the same exact price. Boom. Problem solved. It's not that hard, people. This is the thing about all these arguers and haters or all these arguments against the Neo. I'm like, you can. I don't know why you're hating on this machine. One, you don't have to buy it. Two, it's a budget entry level MacBook. This isn't an M5 Pro. Apple makes so many tiers of hardware now to cover those needs. You're just being a cheap ass, or you're just, falling for the hype and trying to shoehorn in a device that doesn't work in your workflow. Like, could I live with this Neo as my only machine? Yeah, I could. It wouldn't be the best though, because before I got my M1 Max, I had my MacBook Air from 2015. I used that up to 2024. So when I went from my 2015 MacBook Air with 8 gigs of RAM to my now M1 Max 64 gig 4 terabyte, performance, man. And I thought it was, I mean, the only reason I got the M1 Max is because my MacBook Air was going to lose support soon. Oh, no, it did actually lose support. I was running OCLP on it, which open core ain't bad, but it ain't native. It ain't Apple Silicon. So yeah, it was a ridiculous upgrade. So any person that's like running a pre-Apple Silicon Mac right now that goes to a Neo, they are gonna get 20 times the performance, I swear to God, of their old ones. And all you people that bought a 2019 MacBook Pro Intel i9, stop coping. Those things fucking suck. You just spent your money at a bad time right before one of the best iterations of the MacBook came out. Accept it. Stop telling people that it's a great laptop. It's shit. I know. I had to support a few of those at work. I guess they're nice if you need to have a space heater and don't mind getting only about 30% of the performance you really were promised out of the box, especially if you're on battery and you don't mind hearing a bunch of fans kicking up. It's good ambient noise, that. Yeah, I mean, I was a Apple Silicon hater until I literally got one last year. I'm like, it's overrated. Blah, 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 blah. I can run that. I can run Mac OS 10 on my Windows machine in OCLP or Hackintosh it. And wow, so wrong. I admit it. That's the thing too, people. Admit when you're wrong. When you show like you can admit that you're wrong about things, it lets you grow as a human. You know, I don't know why people try to like, well, literally die on a hill that's not worth dying on, like an idea or philosophy. So yeah, like comments about the M2 greater than an A18 Pro. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that it is. No, not really. Actually, spec wise, it isn't. I mean, if you want to do benchmarking, raw benchmarking, it's gonna win the multi-core. Maybe it's gonna get destroyed in single core. Even if you threw like 32 gigs of RAM at it, it wouldn't matter. It's the CPU single core. The A18 Pro architecture is just that much newer and more efficient. It's a phone chipset, I mean. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts. I have lots of them. Like I said again, if you're thinking, oh no, if you're telling yourself that I don't know if this is giving me enough power, just buy a MacBook Air, people. Okay, let's do it. Hang on, let's do it. They're not, I mean, you can go on eBay, but eBay's hit or miss. You got to worry about how is the battery? Is it, iTunes, cloud locked or not? Let's see here. $700, we'll say. And that's the thing that gets me nowadays too, is like people just don't know how to fucking do research. Like it isn't like I see Reddit stuff. I'm like, dude, you ask the question, you can literally just type in right here and hit enter and get an answer. Yeah, searching's kind of getting shitty these days with all the AI crap and all the aggregating sites that try to, use keywords to make you click so they get traffic. Okay. Oh no, I only have, it's not gonna be enough power. So yeah, 1,000 for these, but an M4, I bet you they're pretty good. Let's see here, where are we going? Oh, you got the education discounts too, of course. Certified refurbished. I wouldn't even, I don't know. I buy used on eBay if I'm going to buy anything, but I've been eBaying since 1999, so I guess I have a little bit of experience with that. Certified, let's browse all. Doo-doo-doo. MacBook Airs. Okay, there you go. $899. What does it get you? There's your backlit keyboard, 16 gigs RAM. Oh, 256 SSD, Touch ID, better camera, USB 4.0 ports, not 3.1, and a Thunderbolt. So yeah, so if you're complaining about that, there you go. Spend another 180. And this again is refurbished from Apple itself. Like, okay. M3, let's do a 512 gigabit. And while we're at, let's really boost it up. 32 gigs of RAM. There you go. Mint. You know what this person's doing? They're probably selling this because they didn't need it and didn't. Well, never mind. 8 gigs RAM though. So yeah, there you go. If you need more power, just it's not a one size fits all situation, people. You gotta don't get don't get what is it, tunnel vision on getting a Neo just because it's new and fancy, even though it may not work in your workflow. But the funny thing is, it's gonna run everything. It's just gonna be slower. That's the thing. It's not like it. There are a couple apps that won't open, I guess, because they need updates. I think for the A18 Pro architecture. But I mean, everything's gonna open on it. I mean, you can play Cyberpunk at bad frame rates if you want. I mean, what was I doing on here? I haven't really done too much, I guess. The only thing that causes it ever to freeze up is trying to do Switch emulation, but that's again horribly coded emulators that are still. Actually, it's a discontinued emulator I'm using, so. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, your arguments, yeah, you non Apple haters out there is like they're moot points because if you're thinking that Neo's too expensive, well, then you just go buy a used refurbished MacBook. I mean, I would do that any day over buying a brand new, cheaper Windows 11 computer by far. Jesus. Oh, I hate Windows 11. Yeah. Oh, like I'm very close to migrating fully over to Linux here. Like I got my other hard drive in my machine over there now, ready, staged and everything. I got my guides, my checklist of things I got to transfer over. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I got to actually try the No Man's Sky out again and actually adjust the settings for it. Because I was playing it, decent frame rates. Um, Not bad actually. Oh, that's right, this thing. But yeah, so anyhow, that's about all I got today. Just want to do a little shout out. I still think though the biggest thing we're gonna hear from Apple and no one's talking about, and maybe we'll start talking about, is I think Apple is gonna release a YouTube competitor in the social media video sharing landscape. It's long overdue. This MacBook Neo, I think, is their first foot in the door of this market. That so needs a competitor actually to YouTube. Like Vimeo is not, never will be a competitor, but Apple has the marketing, the user base, and the content creators, and they can actually pay content creators to come over, and they would actually come over. So and they would have the trust of consumers and parents. Think about that. Apple, I think the biggest thing it could do if they did launch their own video sharing site competitor to YouTube is to focus highly on curating and safeguarding children's viewing. Like literally have a person that does actually go and curate the actual videos that are shown to kids. Because I think that's a big complaint and concern on YouTube. It has been forever. I mean, since I started in 99 or no, 2006, I mean, when it started. So there you go. There's my bombshell prediction is that Apple this summer announces they're going to release, or maybe the spring even, they're going to release a YouTube competitor web social media site. Why not? I mean, it's just asking for it. The Neo, it was the start, but I don't know. Anywho, y'all have a great day. Have fun. If you ever have any questions, drop me some questions. Or if you have questions about the Neo ever, just find me on Reddit. I'm CMonkey420 over there too. Hanging on the Neo forum. Posting way too much. I'm that guy. Yep. It's been real, my friends. Peace.